What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Get Shit Done show. Let me check out something. Did my well, it's interesting. Well, we'll see how this goes. I just edited this and saved it as episode 157, but I'm seeing that it says episode 156. So I guess we're having a day of errors today. This is episode 157, regardless of what it says in the text. I missed the Get Shit Done show yesterday. First day I missed it. It was supposed to be episode 157 yesterday, and I had a weird day. My schedule was off. I slept from like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I think I was fighting off a bug. It was gallery walk night. My kids had various things going on. I met my girlfriend downtown for gallery walk, which was cool. All sorts of things. Went out to ramen. Had a really interesting evening. However, my schedule was different than normal. I was totally up late, and I completely spaced doing the Get Shit Done show. So I'm irritated about that, but I'm not letting it slow me down. So today is episode 157, called Whoops, I missed it. So what do you do when things go wrong, whether it's your fault or not, whether it's your responsibility or not? What do you do? Well, what I do is, as quickly as possible, I course correct and keep moving forward. And so I didn't realize until this morning that I had forgotten yesterday. And so here we are. This is going to be a fairly short episode, but I do want to report on some pretty fun things that are happening. I've decided, as you may have heard, that I'm going to open, you could say reopen, but I'm going to open a new live in-person hypnotherapy clinic where I'm going to be working with people here in Brattleboro, Vermont, face-to-face, one-on-one in a paying client kind of environment for the first time in over 20 years. And so I originally went online in 2003 in order to escape the local economy and to expand my reach beyond the local economy and my ability to make money beyond working with people one-on-one. And I spent over 20 years studying internet marketing and direct response marketing and being a member in that community, which I still am, building huge followings and email lists and membership programs and courses and programs, both in the marketing world and in the hypnosis world. For the last 15 years, I've been primarily focused on creating hypnosis programs, and I've launched a few marketing programs, but most of my stuff has been hypnosis and mindset oriented for a decade and a half now. And I realized that my life right now is really different than it was, say, 10 years ago. And these days, I find myself working by myself, alone, from home, a lot. And then when my kids are with me, I'm full on with my kids. But that means my work time is very solitary. Whereas in the past, my work time was not solitary. I was either very busy and my calendar was booked, and I had an assistant, at least one assistant in the physical space with me. And often had an assistant, had a copywriter, and over the years just had different businesses and different things going on. So I had some local team members and then many virtual team members, and I was meeting with the virtual team members every day. And so lots of social interaction. And for quite a few years now, I've just been doing the solopreneur thing. And I realized that I needed more human contact and I needed more real, deeper, richer interaction with people at least on a professional level. I have quite a few local friends that I spend a fair amount of time with, and I have my running partners, and I go out to a lot of events and all these types of things. But I spend the majority of my day just working by myself from home. You might relate, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, shout out in the comments if you can relate or if you experience any of this. Oh, Luba, what's going on? Good to see you. I don't know about fuck AI. You know, I do love technology, honestly. I believe that technology is an extension of human biology, and that humans created technology as an extension of ourselves. I know that's not necessarily a popular opinion, but that is how I see it, at least at present, and for quite a long time. Technology has a alarmingly huge number of similarities to organic biology in the way that it grows and evolves and shifts and changes. I think that technology is a lot like our teeth and fingernails. It's like a shell. It's like a protective mechanism or a evolution. But it's going through, I mean, some challenges, right? Inevitably we bump up against problems, but the point, but at the same time, I'm feeling this draw toward the analog. I've been digital primarily for 2 decades, and I'm feeling a draw away from the internet, which is really interesting. So what I'm doing is opening a local hypnotherapy office. Last time I had one was in my 20s, and I'm in my 40s now, right? Late 40s at that. And I've been noticing something. This is an entrepreneurial lesson. I've been going to my son's ultimate frisbee game, out to Gallery Walk, these different places, and I've lived here since the late 90s, where I went to college at Marlborough, and I've lived in the Brattleboro area since the late 90s. So I know a lot of people in town and in the area. For 2.5 decades, I've been meeting people here, and so people are like, "What's up? What's new? What's happening?" And normally, people just give your ho hum, scripted, routine, flatline answers, and I try to avoid doing that anyway, but I'm like, oh, I'm opening a new hypnosis office locally. And generally these are people who I know, have some degree of friendship with, and have spent time with in all sorts of different environments and situations over the last few decades. And as soon as I mention that I'm opening a new local hypnosis office, people are like, oh, I've heard hypnosis can help with blank. And I bumped into one person who was like, oh, could hypnosis help with subconscious blocks and resistance to certain things? It was in a public place, so they didn't go into detail. And then another person asked about if hypnosis can be helpful for grief, because they had recently lost a loved one and were having a hard time processing the grief. And these are both things that I've worked with many people with over the years with hypnosis. And so I'm very, very excited to be opening this new office. But the lesson is, if you're launching a business, or if you're doing something cool, if you're writing a book, if you're launching a course, if you're teaching a class, if you're conducting a webinar, if you're launching a newsletter, if you're beginning a blog, if you're starting a this, if you're doing a that, talk with people about it. Get real life feedback from people, because some things people will really resonate with, they'll really vibe with, and they'll want to know more, and some they won't. And it's important to have your finger on the pulse of what the heck is going on in people's minds what they're looking for, what they need, what they want, what people respond to. And when you if you feel like you're grasping at straws online to get people to interact with your stuff, if you feel like you're just putting stuff out there and nobody's responding, try doing it in real life instead, because you get so much more information and so much more feedback so much more quickly than and more authentically, because when you're face to face with people, nobody can hide behind the illusion of anonymity on the internet, right? So I really encourage you to take that idea that you're working on, that vision, that aspiration, that business, that dream, that thing you want to create, and start doing it. Schedule in some time to work on it every single day. Find one or two other people that you can work on it with, or they can work on their thing at the same time, or maybe you work on something together, and start spending some time, intense, focused, productive time, working on creating that new thing, that new vision, that new product, that new book, that you want to create, and then tell people about it enthusiastically when they ask, and see what kind of feedback you get. And I think what you'll find is that there's a lot out there that you can tap. People are lonely, and they want authentic connection more than anything in the world right now, in a world highly saturated by AI, where we don't know, is this created by a robot or a human? Is this real or not? We don't, it's getting harder and harder to tell. And so if you would like a real breakthrough, if you would like real assistance, if you would like to overcome that fear that's been holding you back, if you want to break through that block that's been slowing you down, if you want to push past the fog, overcome the confusion, eliminate the procrastination, start taking action and believing in yourself again to move forward, whether you're looking to lose weight, whether you have insomnia and you need to sleep better, whether you're highly stressed and anxious and you need to learn how to calm and relax and move through stressful situations without responding in a stressful way, whether you need to expand your money mindset or improve your work ethic. These are all topics that you can work on with hypnosis. When you learn how to tap into the power of your subconscious mind, you can do so much more. You are capable of so much more than you're able to tap into right now. And hypnosis is one of the keys that you can use in order to unlock and get access to some of that limitless power and limitless possibility that's waiting for you. So if that's interesting to you, if you want to do some hypnosis with me, you can go to workwithtellman.com, workwithtellman.com, and you can sign up for a private hypnosis session. Name your own price. So check that out if you're interested. What else? Well, if you're not quite ready for a private hypnosis session, but you do want to dip your toe in the water of overcoming procrastination and increasing your productivity, there's something cool that you could do. You can go to getshitdone.com, and you can join our private Get Shit Done community. It's completely free. It's a community where we help you to get shit done. We use the power of hypnosis as one of our tools, and I will give you for free one of my best-selling hypnosis sessions, the Get Shit Done session. It's a recording. It's a video recording I made about 10 years ago, and it hypnotizes you to get shit done. If you want to overcome procrastination, increase your productivity, improve the value of your time, go to getshitdone.com. You can join us. And if you want a personal session, you can go over to workwithtellman.com. That's all for now. For now. That's all for today, and it's all for right now. It's all for now. This is Tellman, wishing you a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Get Shit Done show. I really appreciate it. If you're not already a member of our community, please, and you enjoy the Get Shit Done show, please join us at getshitdone.com. And if you want to work with me doing hypnosis, if you want to book a private session, you can go to workwithtellman.com. And very soon I'm going to be putting out some pretty awesome offers that have to do with working with me privately. But right now you can do a name your own price as a first session. So check that out. And that's all for now. I hope you have an absolutely awesome day, weekend, upcoming week. I will see you this afternoon for the second episode of the day to get caught up. And I think I'm going to sign off now. So over and out. I need to drive my kids around a little bit. Talk to you soon.